a huge accomplishment for Taiki, a huge hurdle kind of overcome here with his victory in the previous episode. Now seeing that maybe he isn't as far behind, maybe he isn't struggling to move forward in the way that he kind of thought, being able to get the big victory that kind of was down on himself about and thought potentially there was no chance there. While at the same time, Hari was going through some stuff too with his own failures towards it, whether it was just a poor performance, a bad day, whether it was just an overestimation on his own ability, whether it was a underestimation on his opponents. Don't really know. But Yusa beat him. So Hari is going to probably be going through some stuff, wanting to be training extremely hard going forward, but Taiki gets to be freed up a little bit more. Play is coming around soon as well, I'm assuming, and I don't really know what else more we have going for us. So it was just a really sweet episode for Taiki and his own development in the last episode. So interested to see what they have in store. If you like it all, like and subscribe. And also feel free to stick around for the discussion. I'll make comments on this better series. We're going with the 19th episode of a Blue Box. Okay, so it's today. It's today. I wonder if we'll get a performance. Or if we'll just get like the, yo, good job, you did good. Not even gonna reveal her yet. After all the preparation we've done, after all that he's had on his plate, gotta throw this on him. は？無理に決まってんだろ。俺なんか相手にされないよ。そもそも忙しそうだしな。そうそう。俺は眺めてるのが十分だし。I just admire from the distance. No need to be close. お、大輝。教室に入る覚悟はできてるか？覚悟？見たらびっくりするぞ。Because the Hino? That's a beautiful scene. Nice. I praise her. It seems nice. 髪巻いたりしようよ。せっかく褒めてくれそうだったのに、逃げなくても。That was already enough for her. 猪俣も全く意識してないわけじゃないと思うんだけどな。He really sees her as a girl, you know? おっと。これは文化祭で。何か起こりそう？え、嘘でしょ？今日文化祭なのよね。なんでジャージ着てるの？ Can't just not train. 文化祭で体育館使えないから走ってこようと思って。行ってきます。Well, you lose out on other things, still gotta make up for it. Why are you mad at him for having that grind? I do agree that I probably should take it easy one of these days. Same idea as you. And you're doing what? 俺はこの前の試合でやる気が溢れてて。私もだよ。あんな姿見たら触発されちゃうよ。脳内バスケ 100% じゃないですか。Save a little bit of that for him. そんなことないよ。Yeah, wanna say what else is on your mind? かっこいい。14時からライブするらしいから一緒に見に行こうよ。Together? Oh no, a brick. Oh no, is that a sign for how things are about to go? Don't freak out, brother. In front of the whole school. Ugh.
バタフライリング。残念。もう一回。楽しんでんな。緊張とかしないのかね。
緊張してるからこそはしゃいでるんじゃない。
Whatever you can do to just not think about what's about to be coming up.
15時には準備するとなると。
Yeah, let him have some fun before though. Yeah.
そっか。俺これから巡回しないといけないんだけど、大輝は何してんの？
とりあえずショーたちのとこ行って、それから。じゃあ14時会場で。ちょっとな。
先輩絡み。
Yeah, yeah. He could always hide it a little.
先輩からライブ誘ってもらえるなんて。
Oh, the boy. Why are you here? He's gonna look for her. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna follow you too.
聞いたぞ。ユサ君に勝ったらしいな。その話、俺とも勝負しろ。いや、
Jim's close to that, buddy.
千夏さんのクラスまで案内しろ。
嫌だ。なんだと。お前のせいで連絡先も教えてもらえなかったんだぞ。それは。
Look how he has no shame, you know? He's fully okay doing this in front of. Oh my god.
珍しい組み合わせだな。
ハリウ先輩。
Yo.
カレンさん。なんでそんなに揉めてるの？
カレン姉さん、こやつが 2B に案内してくれ
What
ない
is your relationship with her?
姉さん。
I thought it was all dudes. I thought she wasn't dressing up. Oh, this is a... No, it is. Huh.
俺だってギリギリのところだよ。
What a sight to behold.
ウェイトレスはやらないって言ってたの
Right,
に。
what happened?
あんな姿の先輩を見ると
Just
嬉しいけど
sparkled.
これじゃ。
Everybody else gets to see it too.
彼氏とかいるの？連絡先教えてよ。
ここそういうお店じゃないんすけど。
なぎ
彼女に手出さないでもらえます？
さ。よかった、守ってくれる人いて。
Brother, hold it together.
いや、あの人は序
Give
盤
him another one.
今後は飲むに限るぞ。
Yeah.
さあ、一
Thank you,
杯。
are you?
稼ごうとしてません？分かった。なんで酔った？
Emotions running high.
恋愛をしたとしても結ばれるには距離が遠すぎる。
No. How heartbreaking.
けど、見
Yeah.
てください、あの
What do you mean by that?
俺は千夏さんが幸せでい
Well,
て
that's
くれる
sweet.
ならそれでいいんです。
いい飲みっぷりだね。
そういえばさ、14時からのファッションショー見に行きたいんだけど、ジ、一緒に行こうよ。
What? Huh?
4時って。
ごめん、予定あるんだ。
Nice.
じゃあ、君たちと。
ああ、俺友達のとこ行かないと。
Don't leave her with him. No.
置いてくな。
Did you ever set up a meeting spot?
千夏先輩遅いな。あ、もしかして会場って中のこと？
Now she's outside waiting.
ワクワクするな。一緒に盛り上がっていきましょう。年だったと言われても驚かないかもな。
Hmm. There you go.
ごめん。遅くなっちゃった。
She kept the outfit on and everything. What a moment for you.
遅くなっちゃった。次のシフトの人が来なくて。
いえ。
それでは聞いてください。
もっと前行こ
Chris so stunned.
よかった。幻じゃなかった。
Well, you got like an hour, brother, so make it count. Well, that made it up for the hour already. He's good.
ライブ初めて来ましたけど、かっこいいですね。音にかき消されて聞こえないか。俺、自意識過剰なのかな。
It's usually what
状
happens.
況に期待してしまうんだけど。
The use of music here is really great.
好きなんですか？
う。私も好きだけどカレンが好きなんだよね。
And she's naive.
喧嘩した時に聞くんだ。
How often you guys think that happens?
なんで今日誘ってくれたんですか？
What do you?
聞こえなかったか。
She heard that.
無視してください。たまたま他に誘う人いなかったのかもな。カレンさん、ファッションショー見たいって言ってたし。何かいい？今なんて言いましたか？すみません。音が大きくて。
Wow, brother. What is happening? It's your one and only chance, brother, and you missed it.
なんだよ。気になるじゃん。それで、さっきのですけど。
Don't worry about
大輝くん
that.
のクラスの劇は15時半からだよね。
はい。聞こえないふり続けるのか。
ど真ん中に席取るね。
俺は出ないですけどね。
出なくても準備期間に頑張って作ってきたものでしょ。
See, the hard work you put in turn into a realized product.
文化祭って楽しいな。楽しいことし。
How he spent this hour listening to music, not speaking to her. But you get to see her smile, that was enough. She could have said something big.
大輝よ
お疲れ様です。
There. What do you got?
西田先輩、何してるんですか？
ー占い師だよ。見ての通りついでに占ってやるよ。
できるんですか？
Of
なんか
course.
能力者だから。
What about you? This is a fitting profession for him.
大変だ。
Oh no.
前にとんで
Oh
もない
no.
試練が襲いかかってくるぞ。
これから連絡が行き渡るの兄が。
What?
そうですか。いやいや、そんな当たるはずないって。とんでもないし。
I have a few ideas, but I feel like they'll be presented before the sounds.
王子役の南山さんが病院に。3D がやってたサスケで
Oh, brother. You already know where this is going.
どうするの王子役。
Oh, wait. Ask Kyo to step up. He knows the whole fucking... He knows line by line. Ask him to step up. It's gonna be Taiki, but ask Kyo to step up. Who's doing nothing? Oh, perfect.
Eh?
Oh, no.
Eh?
The Culture Festival kicks off, and it's interesting so far. It's not, I think, like, as over the place and energetic as I typically feel like within a lot of different series. And the overall tone of the episode was pretty relaxed, which was interesting. From the early sequence of the lot of time to like breathe, letting Taiki kind of go on his morning runs and stuff, to the different scenes of just the music playing and observation through the eyes of one another to see, you know, Chinatsu and Taiki through each other's own eyes, and just kind of relaxing. It wasn't too crazy with anything that we did, which is pretty fun. And I like the overall atmosphere that they chose to go for, and the overall way that they intended to pace it. It made a lot of the moments where like Taiki was kind of alone not feel as hectic, because he was so like narrowed in on a single thing of thinking about this potential meeting and stuff that he's going to have with Chinatsu. So like those moments where he's walking alone don't feel like, I don't know, like it's a weird, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but the feeling that I'm getting like makes it feel like I'm in his like own head while I'm like walking along like an empty space, and it's not like all this like outside noise that's being pumped in, and instead it just feels like kind of silent, almost like you're very isolated for that time being, until he had his like random encounter, of course, that he would run into, from like the Mohawk kid all the way to Nishida at some other point, to waiting at the concert and everything, you know. Those different moments I think are really interesting to end up throwing in there. But we do set up a few different things that happen throughout this, the main couple kind of big things that come out of it. One being the things that Chinatsu ends up telling Taiki in response to his question on why she even asked him to kind of come with her and hang out with her for this period of time. That gets completely censored out, and none of us get to hear. Of course, he didn't even end up hearing. I wonder, see, if it was just me, I would have acted like I said something and make him like drive him crazy, you know, and not actually say anything. But she probably did say something. Now, I think we're meant to make the assumption based off of what she ends up saying that it's like a confession type of thing, or like really like indicating feelings and stuff towards him, something that would like make him kind of clue in, and hence she couldn't, you know, repeat herself, because it's embarrassing and a lot to work up to be able to get to that point and say it even just one time. So asking her to do it again, of course, and then a crowd of people who potentially could overhear something for a second time, nah, we're good off that. But I don't think it would be that. I just feel like that's too like classic of a thing to actually like occur, and then it would like make me kind of not like that much either, because especially if we push ourselves to like a point in the future and then something happens within the relationship between all the characters that is like maybe not allowing us to like progress as much as we could, and she's utilizing this or thinking of this as a reason that she actually like already went out of her way and said these things, so it's like not something that she needs to be the next one to like say again, and like waiting for him while knowing that he didn't hear it. Like I feel like we could push a route like that I would absolutely hate. I pray that's not the case, but also it could be set up as something that allows her to potentially say things again if it was like some sort of confession, because it's so much easier now that you got it out your system one time, you know. Maybe it's something like that, but I think it's probably just something a little bit more tame. But it might not even, it might just be like how important or just how much she wanted to like kind of be around him, and it doesn't have to be anything on like the romantic end either. It could just be wanting to like spend time and see him, something as simple as that. But once again, didn't want to end up having to go through and repeat it there. The other big one, of course, coming at the end with Taiki likely having to take over and become the prince. Now, we don't have to. We could make somebody else step up and make him just fill in their role instead. Or we could just be asking him here if he can go find somebody like Kyo, or somebody who we know knows all the lyrics, script, right? Knows all the lines and everything. And ask him to like step up and do it instead. We could do that, but I don't think that'll be the case, and I think we are likely setting up the scenario of, I literally just told Chinatsu multiple times now, but especially just recently, that I will not be in this thing, so she's going to come through anyways, and then she's going to be completely shocked when she sees that he's in it, and then when we get to the potential kiss scene, there's going to be a lot of things that go on, and will that happen? You know, they've already decided that that's not going to happen, because the two girls didn't want to do it, but he knows more than down to do it, you know, and especially with Chinatsu being right in front of them, you could assert your dominance right there, right? Why would you not want to? So will Taiki kind of get in between and still kind of not allow this? Will she do something and act kind of spontaneous in the moment? If he ends up taking over this role, I'm interested. Will he even do a good job? You know, will he stumble on through it? Especially now that they also moved up the time by an extra 10 minutes, so he has 10 less minutes than he would have previously to properly learn it. So it could be challenging for him, which will be fun to be able to go through and see what he's capable of. Start the episode with moving of time after everything that they've done and they've planned for, just to throw us off like this. It's just the moments like this, seeing everybody kind of work hard, but it doesn't feel like as crowded and energetic, almost as I feel like a lot of other series end up making it like as chaotic, I guess. And he does feel like we feel very narrowed in on him and what he's kind of like seeing and observing. Oh, walk around with this person, see them, you know, watch through and see the festival, and we get a reveal of Miss Snow White Hina. I like the little interaction between them. Taiki tries to act all nonchalant about the scenario, but, you know, it gets to him a little bit on the inside. He burning up a bit, and of course, even then, Hina can recognize it too, and it makes her feel the type of way. Practice going over well, waking up early, because even though we can't go to the gym, let's still do what we gotta do. Can't give up anything now, right? Finally improving, finally seeing that, never been more motivated before. Fun conversation between the two, and also her viewing it the same way and being inspired through him and his own performance. Got basketball in your mind 24/7. That's not true. Once again, just got to point it out because it pisses me off. This shot, she goes for a layup, right? Either you're going to lay it in or you're going to utilize the backboard when you do it, right? The ball's not going to come in at a crazy fast pace. It's also going to come from a certain angle. So why does the ball drop down as high as it kind of does here? It's just general physics. It gets me upset. It doesn't work like that. That's not the way she shot. I'm sorry to tell you, that's just not the way she shot. It could be when you slow it down like this, but when you watch it in real time and you see the way that it goes like this, it doesn't come off that way. Like, there's so much momentum there. It's wrong. I'm sorry. It's just wrong. Her missing the shot before too, if there's any symbolization to that, would be funny. I like, you know, taking this time to get ready and do everything. I got a little something. You're not good at hiding it. What's up, brother? Wanted to take on the battle, wanting to find her. The way he refers to Karen, I wonder if it is something like what the relationship there kind of is. Also the familiarity between them. And I like how they had Chinatsu accidentally have to, or actually have to step up here and how much it impacts. It hurts the two of them. Till she gets hit on. So like, is this just like classic anime thing, or like where does this necessarily come from, right? I don't understand like everything within, I guess, like the culture and how these events typically unfold, right? So is this something where just any like student from any school can kind of just like pull up if they feel like it, but don't they have school the same day usually too? So, or is it done on a day that they typically don't have school? It's not done during like the normal hours or something? Like what exactly is it? Because like who are these dudes and why are they here? Are they just from the school and they just saw her for the first time and then they just like wanted to say something? I guess that could be it, but it just feels a little weird, especially, you know. I feel like typically the guys that you run into like this are usually from like other schools and stuff, because then they don't have to worry about having to see you again or something a little bit afterwards. So I don't know. I love her stepping in here though, getting them backed off a little bit too. And I love Haru just constantly giving him the juice overall. A smile alone's enough to make me happy. Karen wants to hang out, but instead, I'm busy. I got something going on. Prioritizing him and the things that they're going to be doing together. I like him just standing here, like waiting and waiting and waiting, thinking, oh, maybe she's inside. Maybe she's over here and not knowing exactly what's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if this is all an illusion and not actually something that's happening. But look who sprinted there. Look who ran to go get you and enjoy their time. The little time that they would have before your own event ended up coming up. The difficulty hearing, which is fun, especially because the pacing of in volume of this song versus the next one, right? So the words and the things that they can hear are a little bit louder depending on the certain parts of it as well. And then as the next song like ended up picking up, we have this struggle to accidentally hear that. Maybe I'm being overly self-conscious. Yeah, absolutely, brother. I mean, the fact that you even sat there and asked the question that you had to ask about like why me is like a problem in itself, but whatever. I like the sequence of him reflecting on these and how pretty the music kind of was in the background, and it didn't feel like overly like overpowering in any sort of way. It just was nice. She fights so hard. She listens to this song. Why did you choose for me to do this? Why did you invite me? Just immediately like putting it aside too. It's like don't ask those questions if you're not ready for the answers, you know. Can't hear it. The little moments of stuff between them is pretty cute, and they have some fun while they're there. I'm not actually gonna be there, and she ignores it completely, doesn't want to talk about it at all either. Then Nishida being the the fortune teller is really funny too. You're gonna have an obstacle, you're gonna have to cross. I got like nervous with this trial thing. I think it's just being the play that's coming up, but I more so meant Like, or I more so got really concerned that we were gonna pull up something potentially that Chinatsu like dropped like some crazy bombshell about like she was actually just moving or something after this, you know, like right on him while they're in the middle of that, and she's just trying to spend the little time that she has with each other like together left. It would suck, you know, if they just pull some dumb shit, but I could absolutely see us heading down like some sort of route like that and causing absolute issue with Nishida being right. But I think the other trial is just simply what's going to end up happening. I love all these people having all their things come true too. Oh, by the way, we need somebody to do this. Huh, look at this guy. Fun part to the festival here. I do like also that we didn't have a moment where it was like trying to split time between spending time with Hina and spending time with Shinatsu. And he's like trying to balance them, or he has to turn one of them down to be able to go be with the other, or like do something along those lines. And everybody had their own things to still do, and he got to still go with her and like do what he wanted to anyways. Like I like that, because I feel like it could have just been a little bit more complicated and drama, like messy drama stuff than it needed to be. So I do like the way that they ultimately chose to do this. I am excited to see where we head next. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, all the like and subscribe to my feel free to check out the video channel and comments of the sort of series. I'll be back for episode 20 next week. Damn, 20 weeks already. Hope you guys have a great one though. Peace.